Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Look who I have here with me. Yeah, I'm gonna explain that situation. Alright, let's go ahead and get to the chair, shall we? Here I have Barry, one of my students. I think he's my longest standing student. Right, it's been like, how long, 3 years?
Maybe 4.
Maybe 4.
Coming up on 4.
This is something that all of you can do as well. He had to pay a fee of $25,000. With that, he gets the weekend here in the city that I live
Worth
in.
every penny.
Worth
It's just a small loan I took out. But
And I encourage all of you to do that. Well, first, actually, I should mention, you got a new guitar. Like, this whole time we've been taking lessons, he's been playing a steel string guitar.
a nice one.
A nice one. But now he has a classical, which is good. And this is actually, he only got it a few days ago. We're gonna have our first lesson today. We're gonna try to play a Bach chorale. Man, that bagpipe. This is why I don't film on Saturday usually.
What? Because of the bagpipes?
Yeah, it's
I
like
just went to Scotland, so
it's like background music. I hope you guys can hear that.
that's interesting because there was a guy wearing a kilt out there, and I was going to say,
That's probably
are there going to be bagpipes? But
Yeah. So we started lessons like 3-ish years ago. Barry's not a beginner though. He came to me already like pretty developed in his music journey and career. You have like a band that you play with, right?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
31 years.
And you have an album,
I have an album out.
and that's going to be linked. Go check out Barry's album. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, never a bad time to plug, right? The album is actually called Opus Opus, and that's based on the fact that my grandchild, Zach, calls me Opa. When you have grandchildren, I decided I wanted to name what he would call me rather than leave it to the wiles of a youngster. So I gave him Opa, and he calls me Opa now. That's the Opa, and Opus is just a work. So it's Opus Opus.
Yeah.
It's actually, I liked the album a lot, big surprise,
Good to hear.
because it chronicles my career.
I don't like most of the albums though.
Well, I've heard
So-
your albums. They're good. They're very good. I've heard your music anyway. I like it because it chronicles my work career. I'm retired now, which is the best job you can have. I shouldn't tell Cameron that, but it chronicles my career. So that's kind of what Opus Opus is.
Yeah.
And it talks about starting off in my grandmother's cottage and then goes all the way to vacationing in Cabo. It's a fun album, and I think even if you don't know my story, which nobody does, you can kind of get into some of the music. And I played with 2 really fantastic friends from Beach Mountain, North Carolina. You can hear them all over Opus Opus. I basically asked them, will you help me lay down some songs that mean something to me? And they just ran with that, and we had a lot of fun a few years ago putting it together.
Oh, I hate to say this now, but I noticed that you're wearing shoes.
I know that, but I'm not going to inflict my feet on your lovely fans.
I don't think you'd be inflicting. I think they expect it.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, I shouldn't have said that because I just drew everybody's attention.
they ask it now.
I don't want to make people mad. I know about Cameron's socks. I watch Cameron's show every day. Well, 5 days a week
Oh,
now.
thank you.
But yeah, I've been playing guitar. Actually, I got to add this. You can edit out whatever you want. But I went into a music store. I try to buy from locally owned music stores as much as possible. And the one I went to in Winston, where I live, they had a form, and I decided when I retired I wanted to take lessons. That's the store where we met. And on the application it said, name,
Yeah.
and it said, beginner, and it said, how long have you been playing? And I felt a little strange writing down greater than 40 years. But it worked out well because later that day, Cameron called. This is Cameron. I don't think you were going, hey, it's
Yeah, I
Cameron.
think I was a little more run down back then.
Yeah, but anyway, that's how we met. And Cameron's taught me so much music. I mean, I've traveled all around. I've been to Florida. I've taken lessons in Scotland, Ireland. I mean, he travels with me virtually and has taught me a lot of music. I mean, seriously. It may not show today, but my guitar playing has really gotten better and understanding of music. And I mean, I know that about myself, that I've kind of always had to get to the root of something before I feel like I can understand it.
Yeah.
And Cameron's been fantastic. As you all know, he's just good at that. And we talk theory and leading voices and all sorts of stuff. It's just fun. It's great.
Well,
He's a
thank
great teacher.
You guys heard that? Check out his album. Email me for lessons. Boom. I think we can end this now. So, what do we have to do today? We have a Bach chorale, one that you've brought, one that you'd like to play. I think we're going to have him play the top voice. I'm going to try playing the bottom voice. Oh, and you have a footstool there. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, this footstool, I've never taken lessons before Cameron, except when I first started in my career in 1989.
Oh, wow.
This is 19. But anyway, I took classical guitar lessons for a very brief period. And I told Cameron the reason I wanted to take classical guitar lessons was I wanted to learn all the notes on the fretboard. And I met a really nice professor in Pensacola, Florida. We set about learning classical guitar together. And my father-in-law, rest his soul, he made me this footstool for way back then. So on the bottom it says December 1990. So he made this for me. My wife informs me this is made out of her chest of drawers from her childhood, and that's probably accurate. So anyway, I brought this. I haven't been using it because I haven't been playing classical guitar, but I thought I'd...
Yeah, well, you're going to need something like that for classical. Which I actually have something. Hold on. As you know,
Oh, there's the...
Ergo Play is the sponsorship here. So happy birthday.
No, really?
Yeah, your very own Ergo Play.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm not worthy.
No, of course
I'm
you
really
are.
not worthy. Now, I don't need this if I have this, right?
I mean, you...
Look, $25,000, you too
Yeah.
can have a Cameron endorsed Ergo Play. I don't know how to play classical guitar and I don't know how to use this, but Cameron's going to show me. If you can put that air conditioner contraption together, you can show me how to use this.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Should I use this for my other acoustic guitars?
Oh yeah, it should work. I wouldn't though. That's the thing, when you're playing like strumming stuff, I find that this position is very awkward for like doing anything not classical. So no, I wouldn't.
Okay, that's good. I mean, I just heard of these on your show.
Oh yeah.
Now that it's sponsoring you.
Yeah, they're not actually sponsored.
I know, but
I
can go there if you can't.
Yeah.
No, cool. But I mean, Cameron's now teaching me, as he always does. There's always new stuff. Like I'm going to have to learn how to put this on. I've asked him in our lessons, and he said there's suction cups, and sure enough, there they are.
Yep.
But this will be even more fun. I don't even play. Oh, they're going to hate me. I mean, I don't even play with my guitar on my left leg.
Yeah,
And
you play like cowboy style.
yeah, cowboy style. But
Yeah.
I'm from Dallas originally, so yes, I should. But lately, I've been trying to move it over. It's a very different feeling.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's probably gonna be really awkward.
Yeah. So, but I'm game.
And we're gonna try to perform something with his first time ever holding a guitar. Like this. So
this is going to be very exciting. So
Yeah.
depending on what your definition of exciting is, but this is really cool. I appreciate that.
oh yeah, no problem. You need it.
It's very
Gotta have
light. I don't know if all of y'all have one of these. But
I'm sure they should.
before he started recording, he assured me that by giving me this, I'll be playing as well as he is
Yeah.
by this evening. So
Yeah.
great expectations.
Better even.
Not better than you. Well, thank you. That's
Oh yeah, of
Very
course.
nice.
Of course, man. Happy
this
birthday.
trip for me is sponsored by my wife, who allowed me to take a weekend away from home, and by my wonderful 5 sisters and their spouses who paid for the whole trip. And listen, coming up with $25K,
Yeah.
they had to mow some lawns.
That's 5 each.
They
That's-
had
that's-
to mow some lawns.
That's really nice of them.
Yeah, but you know, I'm their only brother, so
Yeah.
you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, it's a special birthday.
Yeah, it is, and then this makes
Yeah.
it even more special. And it's just good to be here with Cameron. Cameron, as you all know, Cameron's a great guy, very accomplished musician. I don't have to tell you that. Really good teacher, has a lot of patience. Those of you that are taking from him know that. I can't speak highly enough. And the amount of knowledge he's given to me after I'd played for 40 years. I mean, I'm playing folk, rock, you know, now that I'm sort of moving into classical, I mean, Cameron can go any way you want to go on the spur of the moment. I mean, I'll ask him rock stuff and then I'll ask him classical. And I mean, that's cool. That's cool. Not everybody can do that.
Oh, thank you. It's turning into a big lesson endorsement.
Well, he says
But
he can
thank
edit
you.
it, but don't edit any of the positive stuff about you.
Oh no, believe me, I'll keep all this in. All right, cool. Well, I think we're ready to pretty much jump into it. How you feeling?
Oh, I feel good.
Ready to go?
I'm good to go.
Okay. Well, we're gonna move the camera. We're gonna try to figure out a situation that makes sense. Maybe, you know, share the piano bench. It might be a little tight, but
I am not worthy.
yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen. That'd be pretty intimate.
We may have to put our shoes back on if
Yeah.
we're going to do that. If we're going to do that.
Like touching toes.
No, that's going to change the rating of your show if you
Yeah.
do stuff like that.
It might make it better. More higher. All right. Well, we're gonna move over there. So we'll see you there. Do you know where your ergo play is?
Yes,
Oh yeah, we're doing an ergo play tutorial now for when you all go out and buy one.
I'm sold.
You know, people talk about the cups like slipping, but I feel like these cups are so sturdy.
Well, that's what I asked
don't-
you when you first started playing. I said,
I
you
don't
feel
mean to
good
endorse them.
putting a suction cup on your guitar.
Yeah, I don't mind. I've never had like a slippage issue or anything. For me, I pull it out to about there.
So that's the official recommendation. Pull it out to about there.
About there.
How do you do that? Oh,
And be sure to ding your guitar with it.
yeah, you
That's-
got to do that.
You have to do that. Oh, it's just a little like...
So, but this has to slide, right?
Yeah, there we
Ooh.
go. Like you're breaking a chicken bone. And tighten it. You don't have to tighten it that far. You'll want a little bit of give because it's not going to be even on the guitar.
Do I have it at the right?
Yeah, that's good. Okay. And then form it to the contours of your guitar.
This is the new guitar. Cameron helped me pick this out.
You got a C7.
Yeah, and it's really a beautiful guitar. How am I doing here, Cameron?
Well, the suction cups look good. It is on the wrong side.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to show them how not to do it. Wow, this is a whole different feel.
How's that angle feel?
Well, it feels different. New guitar, new nylon strings, new ergo play.
Yeah.
I'm hanging with Cameron.
Yeah.
Things could be worse, you know. So
True,
I don't know what it's supposed to feel like, but I must admit I don't have to lean over the guitar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what this is gonna.
What do you think? How's it look?
Yeah, it looks good. Make sure the guitar is kind of evenly, like the weight is even. So like the weight's here, and you also feel some weight here. So it's not just on one side. You know what I mean?
Right. Gotcha.
And it might fall over if you let go. So you hold it down with your right arm.
It's a very interesting device.
You do get used to it. You'll find like you'll be able to practice for so much longer.
I can see the beauty of it, but this is a very different sensation for me from a guitar player perspective.
Oh yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's bad. I mean, the guitar actually feels good in my hand. Okay, let's practice.
Yeah, you ready to just jump into it?
Yeah.
This is all gonna be fast forwarded. We'll be doing like a sort of lesson. We're gonna make sure everything's working with his hands. Then when we're back, we're gonna play something for you.
So if we're waiting for that, it's probably going to be a night session.
Yeah.
This is going to be the first day session that turns into a night session.
Oh wow, an all-day one. Yeah, I'm done.
But for 25K, I mean, come on.
Yeah. All right, so with me, we'll see you on the other side.
I got the maestro staring at me.
Oh, are you nervous?
No, I'm not. I promise you, I'm going to start counting.
Yeah.
I've promised you that before.
Or so, and it's. Yeah, I think we're ready to play this, so how about I bring you closer? Alright, well, we're gonna play this thing, and we're only gonna do one take.
That wasn't bad.
That was the one. We're done. We did that like 10 times. You know, he has to pay another 25 to get on, so we'll start a GoFundMe so you guys can hear it again with a little bit of improvement.
It's worth it. I'm hoping I'll get a Cameron sock if I pony up another 25K.
Yeah, you can't take that home.
I know.
That's mine.
I'm going to have to give it back. Relinquish the sock.
Yeah, so, you know, today we were just looking through that chorale. I don't think I announced the piece that we were playing, but this is Bach, Nameless Chorale. Oh, does it have the whole thing here? No, it
those
doesn't.
are all different pieces.
Okay. Well, this is the very last page of this book. There you go. Boom. Solo guitar playing, even though it was a duet.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Thanks for coming on. All right, well, I think we can pretty much wrap this one up. So, I'll see you in the outro.
Thank you.
Hey, well, you know, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Hey, did you know I teach guitar lessons? Yeah, if you want to sign up for those, just email me. Details in the description, all that stuff. And of course, if you have a comment, question about anything, feel free to leave it. I'll answer it in the chair at some point. You know how I do that sometimes. What are we doing after this? We're going to the museum?
Yeah.
Museum or the market too. We'll probably hang out there.
Yeah.
I need to get some coffee. I haven't had coffee in like 3 days. So, I'll see you tonight. What were you saying?
You got to edit it better than ever. But I have the time of my life, and it's only 25K. So.
How many beers deep are we?
Refuse to answer on the grounds it might incriminate.
Okay. So you heard it here, folks. That's how many
You
beers
didn't
deep
read
we
me
are.
my Miranda rights.
Well, I'll see you on the other side.